PLB Professional Languages Brazil podcasts. PLB Languages on Demand. Join us and give your English an upgrade. Visit our website www.plbnet.com.br or call us on 5586 4141 2527.
Last year, a new restaurant opened near us. We went there, but we were very disappointed.
Yeah, we felt that the prices were too high and the quality of food wasn't really very good. And we said then that the restaurant needed some feedback.
Yes, but feedback from customers. I think they'd had feedback, but from family and friends who are always going to be supportive, always going to say that's a great idea, opening the restaurant.
They're not getting the correct feedback. And we have now since discovered, Richard, haven't we, that the restaurant has closed down.
So for this week's podcastinenglish.com business podcast, we're talking about getting feedback from customers.
So the restaurant didn't ask for feedback at all from its new customers, but we do often get asked for feedback from online businesses.
Yeah, just like everybody else, really, isn't it? However, there's not usually a response, I've found.
What you mean, having given the feedback?
Yeah, you give the feedback, they say your views are important, and then nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, Richard, if you remember. I wrote quite a negative feedback to a company that we've been dealing with. And I spent quite a long time giving, I felt, constructive feedback. It was negative, but I expressed quite politely as well what I was unhappy about.
And you took a long time doing it as well.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, I've heard nothing back.
Yes, and let's face it, customers would like to know that they have been heard.
Yeah, thank customers for their feedback. Always do that. Now, I read a blog recently about how to get feedback from customers, and they were talking about FedEx, and they said that FedEx put a telephone number on their receipt. And this person who wrote the blog said it would be much better if the cell phone number of the regional manager was on the receipt.
I'm not sure he would want to receive a lot of complaints, though.
But it did remind me of what happened to you, Richard, recently.
Yes, I bought a pair of high-tech trainers and there was a problem with them. I think it was a design fault, but there was a little card inside from, so it said, the CEO, and it had his email address on it. So I wrote to him, told him about the problems I was having and thought no more of it.
Did he reply?
He did. Well, I'm sure it wasn't him, but it was a personal reply from a real person saying that they'd heard me and they were dealing with it in some way.
I think even if something has gone wrong, if you feel you're a valued customer, it makes all the difference. Feedback surveys are another big topic. We're not going to talk about it on this podcast. That's all going to be on the extra worksheet that goes with the podcast. But I think we can sum it up, Richard, by saying that online businesses should ask for feedback and respond to it.
So getting back to the restaurant then, Jackie, so what happened there?
Well, I think it was possible to see what your customers are doing and draw conclusions from their behaviour. In the case of the restaurant, there were 8 of us, right? And 7 of us left most of the chips uneaten. So the waiter collecting the plates should note and report this. I think there's something wrong with the chips.
I doubt he even did that, though.
No, of course not. That's why the restaurant closed down. If you don't know what's going wrong, you can never fix it.
Join our podcasts, PLB Professional Languages Brazil. WhatsApp number 5586 99970 5812.